Hello and welcome to the Hero Live Show. My name is Paulie and this is Dan. Today we're going to talk about entering into a new fitness and health initiative and how full of gusto your life can be when you're entering into something and your motivation is at a super height. What I've found is when we take on a new enlistment of dads, there is just that high motivation. But what usually comes with it is this desire to be able to do everything all at the same time. And Dan, it reminds me of something that someone mentioned to me that I was just checking out online today. And he was talking about this pottery program. And the teacher, and as you know, I have a keen interest in pottery, so my ears spiked. And the teacher was talking about splitting his pottery class into two different sections. One of them was to do one piece regardless of the quality every single day for the next month. The other half was to work on the one piece for the entirety of the month. And then at the end of the month, they were all going to be anonymous and they were going to submit their pieces on that final day, and then they were going to be graded. And what he found was that anonymously, when these pieces were submitted, it was very clear that the pieces that were the highest graded were the ones that belonged to the people that completed a different churn of pottery pieces every single day. And I suppose the analogy that I'm trying to draw here is, whilst your motivation is high and you're looking for the quote unquote perfect program, the most complete 2.5 hour program filled with strength and conditioning, followed by aerobic activity, followed by high intensity training, followed by stretching and mobility, followed by 4 hours of meditation, it's A, not realistic, and B, it's the kind of thing that you might do once in a blue moon, but it's not achievable to be able to go over and over and over with. And the analogy really just stamps down on consistency is key, regardless of how long it is. It's about building those really hardwired habits. Any thoughts?
Yeah, well, I mean, you just said the key word in and amongst that whole talk, because everything you said is just so spot on. But leaning on good habits means it just becomes easier to be consistent. I think that's the muscle that we like to work on the most. It might not be the most desirable one to build, but it's the one that yields the greatest results, which is to develop daily habits that you can rely on to get the workouts done. And although they might not be as long and as specialized as Paul described, getting something done every day is really where the benefits start to arrive. On an ongoing period of time, because you're just compounding day after day after day after day. And over a long stretch of time, and in our program, it's 12 weeks, when you just show up every day, I mean, the results are astounding. And we've got so much content to back that up, because we've had so many people go through the program and just show up every day. And the benefit of a program is the ability to just press play without having to think about what you're going to do. We've done the thinking, we explore everything together with you, and then we find out how to create like the perfect program for you, which is just one day at a time. And if you just show up and if you just press play, the magic really unfolds naturally and effortlessly.
Yeah, beautiful. And you don't have to worry about it being a balanced program, because that's where enlisting, fitness professionals of collectively over, 30, 35 years, this is where this is all going to come into play. We've taken care of that for you, but also in a time efficient manner. So we're going to take care of a balanced program, but also accountability and support, so you turn up on a daily basis. So if you're struggling to actually turn up, regardless of the time that you want to devote to it, jump on a phone call with us. The links, our call link is in the link below, and we'd love to have a conversation with you about how you can take those first steps to just turning up to give to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, this is a program created and built by busy dads for busy dads. And so if you're one of those, please reach out. We'd love to connect.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Polly.